welcome to the We're Not Friends podcast. I am Nick, here with my co-host, Pelican.
Hi.
Roddy.
Hello.
And Duckland.
Hello.
So how has everyone been?
No
Doing all right.
good.
You're the co-host Pelican. Just
Hey,
fucking
hey, leave me alone. Leave me out of this.
just fucking silence.
There was a reason.
Okay.
There was a reason the
There's
first
a reason he
podcast.
was...
There's a reason we had to do the countdown again.
Okay.
Alright guys, I'm not recording, I forgot, my bad.
Hey, at least he didn't have to go
Leave
get
me
food.
alone.
Fuck.
Hey, at least
Oh,
I
that's
didn't
fair.
wait till
He
the
was
whole
here.
thing to be done to tell you that.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
Oh
great.
my fuck. Okay, but like, yeah, so how's...
They're all thinking you're schizophrenic.
Anything what?
new, Belly? We should all introduce ourselves and start from Pelican, you know?
His real
So
name
we
is
start
not
from
Pelican?
Pelican. I think
My
we should
real name is
clarify
obviously not Pelican.
that.
We just call
Past
him
that, I don't do anything. I'm just
Only
basically
my gnome
useless
guy.
here.
Well, that was easy to fucking tell, you know? I'd look at the picture. You're just fucking fat.
Wow. Okay.
Have you looked in the mirror before?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Whoa, shots fired.
Okay,
For those of you
okay.
listening on the audio there, they're both at least 200 plus, so.
What?
So,
Maybe.
yeah, for
I'm
those
kidding.
of you who
I'm
are
kidding.
unfortunate enough
Nick
to
might be
be
pushing
listening and
250.
be bored enough to listen to us, we are sorry.
Oh, but yes, I am. Is that the end of your introduction, Pelly?
Is that even an introduction?
Not really, but is that anything new? Like, you know.
You know what? I'll
anything
take
you
it.
wanna
I'm gonna
bring up?
attack you.
Okay. Well, I am Nick, of course. If you've heard everyone saying it. I just play games, and now just doing podcasts. I like booze.
You like
One of my
you
favorite.
like what?
Booze?
Booze?
Oh, you like booze. Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
said something else. Okay.
No, I didn't
I think
say
he likes
that.
the other ones too.
Maybe. But
Oh,
Ron's
you're
my
still
favorite,
trying to figure that one out?
And
You'll figure it out eventually, buddy.
My favorite game is Metro. All right. You know, that was a pretty good introduction. All right.
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
Is it-
All right,
is it my
whatever.
turn?
Once everybody introduces themselves,
Yeah,
I'll
you go
come back
first.
to you.
Who's going?
You.
Okay. All right. I'm Ronnie. I'm 19 years old. We live in Canada.
What's
just as a
what's your
preface.
what's your credit card number?
Specifically, the security code on the back.
The four
as well.
numbers on the back of my credit card are
4.
2237. It's probably somebody's. That's fucked. I shouldn't say that. I should probably cut that out. Yeah,
You'll be just
I
fine.
play a lot of video games. I really like Fallout's one of my favorite franchises. New Vegas being the best in the series, and it's not even arguable. Anyway, World of Warcraft's also pretty good. I've been playing that lately, and I don't know. I work for an oil company. It's a lot of fun. Just helping the planet go around, right? Just striving for the environment to do better.
Your idea of fun is an odd idea.
What do you mean, man? I love oil. It's the thing that makes my car go.
Be
I
careful.
like my
I'm
car.
American.
So.
Be careful.
It's the only thing that makes your car go. It makes your
Hey,
it
man.
makes your money.
Be careful. I'm American.
Oil also
wouldn't
puts
admit it.
food on my table and keeps electricity to my walls, so I can actually do shit like this. So
And you know, yeah, that's
Well,
that's it.
all right. Next person.
Anyway, let's get into our
Duckling.
first
Hi.
topic.
Oh.
Anyways,
Just completely
yeah.
fucking cut him off.
Pelican, what's it like in America?
Why? No. That's not very nice. Go ahead,
It's not
Declan.
What do you mean?
I'm
There's nobody else
Declan.
here.
I play games.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
You sound like you're standing up in front of
sell
in front of the
alcohol.
class for a presentation.
And like
Hi,
it.
I'm so and so. This is my presentation.
You listen here.
This is my presentation on the Civil War.
This is why Hitler was
I mean,
bad.
yeah, I just
Here's
I
my
said alone.
bibliography.
I'm the one that's bullied.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
bad.
I think they got that from the
I'm the
start.
punching bag.
It seems like Pelican was,
Don't-
we kind of just attacked Pelican at the very beginning. So
Don't be such a good punching bag.
yeah.
You know what? I will amend my statement from the start. Hi, I'm Pelican. I like Halo.
Oh,
Hey,
that's why his name's Pelican. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Real lore
it's
moment
like,
there.
It's like the
Should all
ship.
feel honored.
Shit.
Holy.
it's that
But,
thing
yeah.
that those Spartan
I-
guys fly in.
So
All
this
right.
is our.
No,
this is our
sorry.
first
Yeah, it's the guy
episode.
from Fortnite.
Sorry, you go. Sorry.
I have a pressing question. How did you get your username? I want to start with Pelly because it's already almost been said.
Oh yeah, because that's what we call him. Okay, yeah, Pelican. What's the origins of your username?
I mean, I started out on Xbox 360.
Okay. We
whenever
all. I know. I was gonna say never mind.
You wanna just cut me off? You just don't want to let me
Dude,
finish
you've
my
been
story?
cutting people off the whole go.
I know,
You've been cutting
exactly.
people off left, right, and
It's
center.
okay
man.
for me to do it. It's not
No,
okay
it's not.
for you
Just
to do
because you're
I'm
American doesn't mean
American.
your dick's bigger.
God damn it, we went to the same place. I
All
am
right,
black though.
continue.
Yeah, so
Continue. That.
what made you have that name though? Like, did you just like, because like it had to come from somewhere, and like, what was your original name? Do you remember it, or like?
Clockwork Kid 22.
So what was that name?
It was one.
That name
It was
for?
it was one of my brothers that he set up.
Okay.
Then that trader started playing PS5, or not PS5, one of the PlayStations.
PlayStations.
Yeah, one of the PlayStations. He started playing. He started going to Sony.
Hey man,
Bastard.
all
Fucking
consoles
whore.
are cool. I like God of War.
Well, God of War is pretty good. I'm not
That's
gonna
what I
lie.
mean.
And
I-
Uncharted.
And my other
Uncharted's pretty
brother
good, too.
played a ton of Call of Duty and Halo.
Mhm.
And I mean, the first game I ever played was on the old Xbox, like the old blocky Xbox.
Well, your
It was-
name back then
it
was
was the
Pelican
original-
Crasher, wasn't it?
No, this was the first
Wasn't.
Halo game I ever played.
This was prior to 360
It was
even being
prior.
existing.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it really was. Like, you all didn't know what a console was yet. Damn. Yeah,
It was like
it was
five,
an.
I think, when
It was the
started,
old
console.
Xbox. My brothers are about like 5 years older than me.
Mhm.
Probably more than that actually. But, you know. And the first game I played ever was Halo 2. That was my first game.
Okay.
I think that was even more yeah, I think it was my first game. I thought it was Minecraft, but it was Halo 2. And I just ended up falling in love with everything. And I just really liked the design of the Pelican. I thought it was a really cool ship design. Cuz at this time, there was nothing like it. Like,
Well, yeah,
it was
you had
something
games coming
really
out, like
unique. But you had games coming out, but also it took enough of the real world into account. Like, it felt more real than Star Wars. Like, Star Wars felt very almost like fantastical, but this one like
Mhm.
had its feet like planted somewhere
Well,
near
more
the
like- more like
believable
real-
sci-fi area.
Yeah.
Like, it
Like
was
what we could
believable.
go to.
I could see it happening.
Okay.
Yeah. I just
I'm
fell in
gonna
love with
kill
it.
my brother. I can hear him talking right now. I'm gonna go over there and just fucking beat his head in. It's making me
Guys,
so mad.
you guys, we might need to take this out.
No.
It's a joke. I would never actually hurt my brother. This is all satirical. Anything that is
It's
said in this
in-game, in-game.
podcast is not to be taken literally.
It's in game.
At all.
These are all false stories and fantasies portrayed through us through a narrative.
We aren't even real. We are actually AI.
This is an AI generated podcast. That's why my
Yep.
tone tends to just stoop down every now and then.
I don't know. My chair creaking might give that away.
Yeah,
That
but
was edited
but when I actually made my first 360 account, that's what I
Mhm.
changed it to. or that's what I made it. I made my original account name Pelican Crasher 23
Hmm.
because for some reason 22 was taken. I'm still really pissed about that.
So is this the number doesn't relate to like how many pelicans you've crashed or anything like that?
I don't know. I think you asked me a similar question when we met, and I'm probably not gonna give you the same answer.
So is the answer no?
I don't know.
Oh.
If
You
I
know what I'm
crashed that
curious
many
about?
pelicans, you think I'd remember?
Do you honestly know?
CTE'd be running throughout my blood.
Do you know where you are right now?
That's a good question. Where are we right now?
On a computer.
Exactly. You don't even know.
Staring at a bunch of
All right.
pictures.
I'm actually very curious about. I want to know like the story of Maple Leaf.
You really want to know?
Yeah, what
Yes.
what is your like
That
what is
is-
like what's the origins for you, Roddy? Like why Maple Leaf?
You don't know. All right,
No.
you gotta kind of strap in for this one. All right.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
Oh, no.
Canadian. That's it.
No, it's not. It's. I wish it was that simple. I
Oh, the
wish it was
Lord
that
about to go
simple.
crazy with this one.
All right, I was like, oh fuck, what
Are you a Maple
7?
Leafs fan or some shit
No,
like that?
not even
Okay.
like you think it would be something like that, right? It's like, oh, I'm Canadian, so it's Maple Leaf, or oh, I really like the Toronto Maple Leafs. No, it's like, I was sitting there, probably 7 or 8 years old,
Mm.
and I was on my iPad, and I was watching like a Minecraft YouTuber or something, and I was like, man, this is it. This is the life. These guys are peaking right now. This is peak existence. If I ever wanted to be something, it would be this. It would be I have to make Minecraft modded videos, and I have to get a computer right now. It's like I absolutely need this. And ever
I
since
think
that
that's
point,
everyone's dream.
ever since that point, it was like I always had to get a computer, and I always had to be like a streamer or a YouTuber or something like that. And I was like, man,
Mhm.
that would be fucking crazy. Anyway, we fast forward, and then I'm playing Pixel Gun 3D on my iPad. And I'm like, I need a cool username that lets people know I am. I was like, do you know what I've never seen before? Maple Leaf. It just it was like starstruck in a dream, woken up and like instantly input into my Pixel Gun 3D username box. It was like Maple Leaf. And then it was 117, conveniently because I had just played, oh fuck, what was it? I think it was like Halo 3 ODST for the first time. I was like, these guys are fucking sick.
Yeah,
So
I find that kind of funny. Your name both
because
originates
Maple
from
Leaf
Halo.
117 was Master Chief's call sign. It was
It was Maple Leaf 117.
yeah, Maple Leaf 117 is my official name. I changed it to 808 after because I got more into music, and the 808 drum machine just is really nice. I really
The
enjoy
808
sounds
is
that come out of it.
just so nice. I don't know what about it. What about it?
Yeah, I
makes
know
it
it's
so
it's
nice.
a really
Like,
big
it's a
pioneer in the
soothing-
music
it-
industry.
It feels so. It's just right. Like you add
Yeah, it's
808
good.
drums to something, and if like, there's no way it doesn't slap.
No, it's good. Yeah. Anyway, that's basically as far as it goes for me. Yeah,
Well, I have a long story, so
that was
I think I should
fuck
be
yeah,
last.
buffalo wings. Oh, I actually have to
Bro,
explain this.
it goes even
Nick's
deeper than
username
that.
is Buffalo Wings, and now Nick has had multiple usernames over the time I've known him. I think the first one was Daddy-O's Family. We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Also
The
known
next
as
one after
Daddy.
that was Nova
It's
Peruzuma Uma
Perizuma. No,
Peruma?
it was Nova Perizuma, and then it was Nova, my name, Nova Perizuma, because what it means.
Well, that doesn't count. You still had it as
Not
you
really.
still
It was just
had
like
it as
something
the
on like YouTube.
YouTube.
To, like, watch. That was like what I watched on YouTube for YouTube channels and stuff. So like, I don't really count it. What I count Nova, and it's stupid. Oh my fuck! I regret making that name because it's so cheesy now. It's so fucking bad.
I used to fuck with him so much with it. It was like I used to start going Nova
It was-
Peruzuma. You just
Dude,
fucking lose it.
because-
It was.
Oh man,
It's-
it used
He used to
piss you off
lose
so
it when I
much.
felt
called him a
so
science
cool
sucker.
when he put it on.
This might not even be right.
I was
This
like,
might not
oh
even be
guys, look
right.
out! It's the Rep 10 warlord called Nova
This might not even be right,
Peruzuma.
but Nova Perizuma,
like-
what it means is Nova Plasma, and it's plasma.
That's so
It's-
Nova
That's
Plasma.
so bad.
That's almost worse than just
Plasma
being like
is like
phase.
but plasma's not it's obviously
Stab.
not English. What I know, I don't know if it's true, but it's Japanese. It's how do you say plasma in Japanese? And I was like, that's cool as shit.
I think you're absolutely
I
butchering
am
that.
I am a
100%,
being
but
of
I was
pure
like-
light.
I was like,
That is like
yeah,
some
I move like
next level.
But
plasma.
now, my name is Buffalo Wings, which I stream on Twitch. Buffalo underscore
Buffalo
wings. You know, drop on by.
Buffalo?
Maple Leaf 808 on
yeah.
Twitch. We're really
So
dropping
you just
now.
put a Twitch drop in there.
Wow, we're
Alright,
really doing
alright.
shameless
Buffalo-
plugs now.
Buffalo
Uncle
Space
Ron on
Wings.
Twitter.
You should be ashamed of
Buffalo
yourself.
Space, I think it's Buffalo underscore wings on TikTok too. If you
Oh,
want to
God.
just follow that.
I'm so sorry, whoever's listening to this.
This is gonna be archived in like the depths of
Oh,
YouTube
yeah,
or
until, like,
Spotify
someone
for the
figures
rest of
it
our
out, like,
existences.
watches it and was like, oh, this.
No, nobody's ever gonna be like, "Oh, this is good." Everybody's just be like,
that's what I'm
"What the
saying.
fuck is this?"
They're like if we get,
I'm
if we
just
go
so
with the-
glad.
horrible.
I'm just so
If we
glad
go-
we didn't say
Oh,
our
yeah.
names.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just
you
so
know,
glad we
yeah,
didn't say our
yeah,
actual names.
That's great. Yeah.
No one will ever know.
But unscathed. Oh yeah, sorry, I gotta explain Daddy Was Family. Daddy Was Family is simple. It was Dad's account because I got into gaming when I was like 5 years old. So parents were like, "Don't
Crazy.
watch out for those people online. They'll try to get to your house and do bad things."
I
Yeah,
was
my
not allowed
parents
to
were the
play
same
online
way.
for that
But,
exact
yeah,
reason. My
so-
parents were terrified of that.
Oh my god, remember when Doug... we'll let Douglas
Oh.
explain that.
On Xbox 360.
Another thing we should qualify really quick. Declan is also going to be called Ducky or Duckland for
Duck.
I
He
don't
could
even know
also
the
be called
story
Duck.
behind that one, to be honest.
It's just people can't pronounce my name.
Declan. That's how
Yeah.
you say it, right?
It's Declan.
Declan.
It's Duckland.
Does that how do you say it?
Duckland?
Yeah, Declan.
Deck.
Yeah, Declan.
Lan.
Declan?
That's how you say
Yeah.
his name. He used to get really mad. He used to get really
Ducky was just the nickname
fucking
I had
pissed.
about
He'd
it.
get so mad when you would call him like Duckland. And it was
Ducky?
What's my name? Yeah, Ducky is
because
just a
that's
nickname I've
Cobra,
had
though,
for
and
so
then they gave
long.
you it.
I just kind of
Ducky.
really?
no, it actually was farther.
Who did?
He's not the one that thought of it.
Really?
It's my old scout group.
Hey, we're now.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're going on a big
Because I
tangent.
don't know.
Usernames. What's
The
your
lore
Kale,
goes
what does
crazy.
Unscathed Star come from, or Unscathered, or whatever the hell it was.
I was
Sorry,
like
I'll be
six.
right back. I'm just going to grab a water.
I
Didn't it
just
used to
got
be
Xbox
unscabbed?
Live. We literally sat there, and Xbox Live, you just have to make you change your gamer tag to what
Yeah.
it was when you didn't have Xbox Live. So we sat there. I was throwing out all these random names. I don't even remember what my first one was. And I don't even remember who suggested this. And I'm like, oh, sure, 'cause I was like 6. And then all of a sudden, poof, gone. There it is. I actually, this all it
That's
is.
it?
There was no. Yeah, there was no
Oh, you're-
reason.
Like, you know, since Pelican brought this up, kind of like
Alright,
Ronnie
I'm
kind
back.
of did the same thing. What was the first game you played? Mine. Oh yeah, I didn't even say that. Mine was like Shrek or Kung Fu Panda on the Xbox 360.
You said it first. Or,
Honestly,
well,
yeah, my
you
favorite game.
said what's
but my
your favorite
first
game?
game is like Kung Fu Panda or like Shrek. I can't remember which one.
That's great.
That was my first game.
Huh. Oh.
Kung Fu
Yeah,
Panda
I know-
and
I
or
don't-
Shrek is what?
Xbox
What
360,
from what
man.
console?
Oh my god, you
Kung
grew
Fu
up on the
Panda
Xbox
Xbox
360?
360 was
Get this.
awesome.
Oh my good. I only got it whenever my
I
brother
cut-
went away to
And
college.
it wasn't mine, it was the family.
I
Sorry,
wanna
sorry,
say-
we're cutting you off, Declan. What were you saying? Sorry.
I want to
Wii
say
Fit?
Wii Fit.
Oh no, fuck! My first
Wii
game
Fit?
was
Valid
Wally
choice.
on the PlayStation 2.
Wally.
Yeah, if we're going back that far, my first video game was Mario Kart.
Like that was my
DS.
first game.
Yeah, Wii Fit.
Oh, you know what? You might be right. You might be. No, I
But
still
my
think
dad-
it's Halo. I still think it's Halo.
So my dad was working at its site at the time, he managed to pick up. He went to the store one day, and they had just released the DS, and so he bought himself. Actually, he bought 2 DSs, both with copies of Mario Kart, and brought them home because he used to play Mario Kart on like the NES and the SNES, whatever console it came out on. And he would play for hours. So when the DS came out in Mario Kart, he was like, "Holy shit! I gotta get 2 of these so my kids can play it." He brought it home to me. I remember sitting in my. I know exactly where I stood in my living room or my kitchen playing it. I remember watching it, and I was like, "This is my obsession for the next fucking 30 years of my life, at least." It's such a core memory. I don't know why.
Silence. I thought you were continuing. Yeah, I thought you.
Oh, sorry. I
you
was
were
taking a drink of
continuing
Pepsi.
Yeah,
I
was
put
chomping
a
on some
fucking
food.
I've just
put
been
a
muting
fucking
myself
zin in my
whenever I'm
lip and it
taking a
just
drink.
started burning. Oh, fucking
I don't know,
like
for me, it
water.
was my core memory from the stupid Wii Fit was don't actually jump on the board. Stupid screen that would
so
show up.
much, bro, when playing games.
But I didn't jump on
Sure.
Wii Fit.
You
If
would
you
also
lifted
sit
up
on
your
your
heels
headset.
at all and your heels went back down, even if you're still on your toes, it would
used
give you
to
that
stand
alert.
up and jump so much in games, bro. I remember.
That was holding a
And
controller.
then set on his
You were
headset.
one
He was
you
one
were
of those kids. He did
yes,
it at
I
my
was.
house.
And then be relegated to a Connect mic for the
yeah,
next
oh yeah.
fucking
On
5
Xbox
months.
360, Duckland would never join a call. A call
I
with
broke my
Pelican
mic.
because he was on a Connect microphone, and if Pelican said anything, because Pelican was like a little bit older than us. Like, what? How old are you? Well, if you want to say, I don't care. But 3 years? It's 3 years. Yeah. Yeah, he's 3 years. Yeah, you're three. He's 3
Oh, are
years
you
older than
asking me?
us. Yeah. So he's
21.
3 years older than us.
Yeah.
So when we met, I think I don't know. I was like 10, 11-ish. And
fuck.
I was a
Pelican
menace to
would-
Duckland. I would not let him. I would
like,
give
Pelican
him no
would swear,
quarter.
of course.
I think I'd speed run trying to
Pelican-
make him leave the call. I'd just be like,
Pelican just
what?
bullied Duckland. They weren't friends.
Me and
for
Pelican
so
weren't
long.
friends.
I would speed run
We hated
trying to
each
make him
other.
leave the call.
Pelican would swear and stuff too, and then like Duckland would have to immediately leave.
His
he's on the
mother,
Connect mic.
his parents would hear.
She's like, "What?"
No.
What the? I had no filter when I was little.
I think everyone went through that.
No filter.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Not
but I
really.
mean, like, it was bad.
I mean, I can't.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever get content restricted on you from your parents, or like, what are you watching on your phone or your tablet? And you're like, nothing. I'm not
I
talking
could
like
not
naked
touch
women or
Happy
anything,
Wheels.
or any of
This-
that
This
that
is a story I
content.
will tell you other time. But yes,
Okay.
this is a story I
You
will tell you
did?
the other
You got
time.
caught
Um,
watching it?
I have a story.
That is a
Oh,
story I will
fuck,
tell you another
that's
time.
horrible.
It's
Say
painful.
it, but my brother. I mean, it's
It's
not
up to
my
you,
story,
whatever
it's my
you want.
brother. I guess if at least leave names, but
All right, yeah, let's
Okay,
play
okay.
nice.
Hey,
Yeah,
Rose,
We'll
you're like,
tell
what
this
the
story
fuck did you
another
do to me?
time.
I don't
couldn't
think
touch
my
Happy
parents were that
Wheels.
strict on me. You gotta think about this. I'm like the youngest and like of 7 or 6.
7. Oh yeah, I
Yeah, I
forgot
have a
you
lot
have
of
you have a
siblings.
lot of.
So I'm the youngest.
I'm the youngest of
6.
5.
So like, by the time they had me, they didn't really care.
Bro.
Yeah, they
Gave
didn't
up.
love you.
Fuck, give him. It's like most people now. It's
Yeah.
just give him an iPad and fucking
Bro,
shove him on the chair in the
I don't know,
corner.
because like
He'll
it's
turn
not
out
the fact
fine.
I was like, oh, like I was an iPad kid, and that's why I just had no friends. I had no friends. When I was
That's why
younger.
you're like that.
That's why you're the way
So
you're
I
the way
guess
you
I
are.
just
Okay.
was like my friends was
makes
like
more
PewDiePie and
sense.
Tobuscus. Like that's what I watched when I was younger, and that's what I was like, that's what I want to be. I want to be a YouTuber.
What do you
No,
mean?
my
Sky does
first
Minecraft.
was
But,
Tobuscus. My very first YouTuber that I watched was Tobuscus. It was Tobuscus Happy Wheels, and then I went to
was
PewDiePie
my
Happy Wheels.
Did
I
I go on the deep dive tangent about
So, I think
the very
Sunday-
first
I think
Minecraft
Sunday was
YouTuber I watched?
was one of my first.
Yes, you have
I
with
I
us.
took you on that. It was
It
the
was very
crew, and
interesting.
this is almost to find. It's almost impossible to find on YouTube because their channel had been rebranded as a tech review channel and hasn't uploaded in the last few years. 2021. Remember that deep dive I did there, Nick? Were you there for that?
Remember.
It's the crazy thing because when I talk about it to other people, they're like, "What?" When I talk about it to other people, it's the craziest thing to try and to explain to people because they're so obscure. It's like nobody has had the same experience that I've had.
Did y'all remember Dude, Where's My
who's
Challenge?
that?
Oh, they were a challenge channel before like they got really popular. Yeah. I remember watching this specific one where the guy buys a Walmart cactus and straight up eats it. And it's not one of those like joke ones. It's like one of the ones that's like the thin needles and he eats it. He eats it.
You were also on that side of YouTube at a young age. Yeah, I was like, I want to say it like
YouTube was like PewDiePie and Tobuscus.
I don't know. Well, at the age of like, I want to say it was right on 11. No, it would have been younger than that actually, like 9 or 10. Like I should not have been watching like Filthy Frank and Max Mofo and fucking.
I shouldn't have been
anything
watching.
for views and how to. It all started with how to basic because I was in my, I guess you would call it a playroom. It's like where the parents would keep all our toys and like a couch or whatever, right? That kind of thing.
All that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
well,
you got put in the closet?
It's okay. It's okay. He's still there. Anyway. Anyway.
Oh, no.
Sorry about that.
He's there in another way, though.
Anyway. I was sitting there and I was on my iPad and it was like my brother was over and our childhood like friend, like it's like a mom's friend, her daughter was over with us, right? So it was me, my brother, and the friend. I was sitting there on my iPad and we were all just it was like 2000s iPads, kids. So you're just playing with these little mobile games you found, or you're watching a YouTube video. I was on YouTube, and yeah, exactly that kind of stuff. And I had the recommendation for a how-to basic video, and it was it was like how to get rid of a body or something. And it was like he takes this like blow-up doll and starts hitting it with this bat, and all of a sudden the blow-up doll explodes into like sausages and hamburger meat. And he takes the hamburger meat and fucking puts it on a pan and puts it in his oven. You're like, I don't even know how I got here. It's like, and now at 11 years old, when I show this to my brother and my friend, they're like crying and they're like freaking out. And my mom comes down and
it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And my mom was like, "What are you watching?" And I was like, "No, I'm watching." And I was like, yeah, and it was like I wasn't allowed to watch it anymore. But obviously, being the horrible child I was, I just deep dived into this shit. I watched it was How to Basic, and then that was like I was getting recommended Max Mofo, and it was like the eggnog jock. And I'm sorry, when you're like 10 years old and you're watching this like 19, 20-year-old man jog on a treadmill, chugging eggnog, throwing up on himself, it kind of fucks with you a little bit.
Eggnog?
It does.
So
how do you see that so
it's crazy.
Bro?
I don't know how this stuff was on YouTube. I know I should not have been exposed to. I honestly think it developmentally fucked me up.
I missed.
Yeah, a good thing you did, because like hair cake was just not something anybody should be viewing.
I was like 15.
Hey, remember when Two Girls One Cup was on there?
I never watched that.
I still have yet to. Like,
I have yet to watch it.
I don't wanna see that ever.
I heard of it.
We'll just make that the new initiation, Nick.
Everybody has to renew their initiation.
Do you guys remember this when fucking Rooster Teeth used to? No.
Two guys, one jar.
Rooster Teeth used to do the Minecraft like achievement hunting challenges, or whatever.
Oh,
Yes.
the one with Jeff, the one with Jeff Ramsey.
The ones like one of them was like you have to like collect all the colored wools or whatever, and they would have that like tower of gold with obsidian on it or whatever.
Remember fails of the week?
I don't remember that.
Fails of the week.
So much Minecraft content, like Sunday and all that stuff.
I gotta show you fails of the week. Fails of the week was just, it was peak.
I always watched. Oh, what was my? If I just. All right, let's go back here a bit. I'm gonna go. I'll go first because this is something I really want to talk about. What is if you were to just come home from school? Let's say it's like third, anywhere from third to fifth grade. What's the first thing you're putting on your iPad or your TV or your YouTube or
Oh,
whatever when you got home? I personally think either the newest
yeah.
Sunday video, it's the Sunday video that came out,
probably.
or like the newest Dan TDM mod review. Either or. It
Either
was like
or.
either a Lucky Blocks challenge
Whatever
or
popped
it
up
was
first.
it was the newest Yogscast Minecraft video.
The-
I absolutely love the Yogscast.
Whatever popped up first.
I would always watch like the newest Vanoss video. Like I was.
Yeah, I
True.
never. This
like,
is this.
dude,
I feel like I
Vanoss back
missed out.
then- I mean, like, of course, everybody's still like,
Boop-doop,
evolved. Like,
banana
it's, I'm
bus,
not saying he's bad now. Like, I
banana
still
bus.
watch his content. I laugh at his jokes. He's still good. But like back then, where like it was just like just guys like just it was just guys having fun.
It was
so
new.
like new to the like field. Like back then,
It was new.
like everything was like Minecraft.
Mhm.
It was either Minecraft.
It was different
like,
content.
Like just look at this cool mod, or like look at this cool LMG like MLG clip me taking a
Ooh.
trick shot and.
Oh,
Like the funny moments was like starting there. I'm pretty sure. Like it was like he was one of like the like born people. Him and like CNanners and like a bunch of like all those people. They are like the like fathers of like funny moments. And like CNanners I used to watch so much too. He was so good.
I'd argue the Yogscast is up there that way.
I have another
Just
one
if-
that. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I have another one that I would also come home and watch, and I don't know if you've even thought about it. It's not a funny moments guy, but it is
Yeah,
the
I used
Rad
to watch
Rat.
him a lot too. His walkthroughs.
His
were, like, I was
walkthrough
like, what?
videos. It's like, what the fuck, Charles?
I've probably watched one of his videos before, but there's none that I can recall. Grade 6 was like
Dead
Captain
Rising-
I
Sauce.
had an
Dead Rising
interesting,
2.
I remember. Oh,
Uh-oh.
and it's kind
I'm
of
scared,
sad. This
Duckland.
was my like
Duckland.
favorite channel,
Duckland, you're scaring me.
and it was Venturian Tale.
Oh,
those guys.
Those
yeah,
guys,
And
yeah.
then they fell
I always had
apart
such a hard
in
time.
the end.
I always had such a hard time
And
spelling
they're
their
gone
name.
now.
I'd be like,
This is like this like I
Vi-
watched their dupes. I watched their little roleplay things. But now it's so sad that they've fallen apart
Yella.
so much.
I even tried to go back and watch them, and it's
They
just
fell apart
impossible.
in the
It's
end.
impossible to watch old videos. Even.
They are
It's
no
like
longer
not...
a group together. They're
have
it
you guys
hurt.
ever watched
Yeah,
Swift?
it's
Like
bad.
Swifter says. You like Swifter? I used to watch
Yeah.
those videos
No.
a lot. Like Swifter says, or like
Yeah,
Swifter's
yeah, I
like,
remember Swifter.
like singing competition, or like story competition, or like singing. Like those videos, like it was like a cult. So what it was?
Yeah.
It was this guy like. What was it a cult?
It was a
It was
cult.
this guy named Swifter.
It's a cult. It's a cult. What's
Well,
the
isn't then
definition
by
of a
that
cult?
Definition, by like that, saying that, then like every YouTube like fan base is a cult. Okay, never mind.
Exactly.
But Swifter, you would go into Call of Duty, you would like message him, and like I think this is how it used to work. You used to message him, and then he would pick people in his message list. I think he picked whoever messaged him first. He would put out like something like, "Hey, I'm doing Swifter Says. If you want to join, hit me up." Then you would message him, and like Swifter Says is just like Simon Says, and if you fail, then you get shot. Yeah.
You get shot in the
Oh,
face.
I've seen one of these videos before. Yeah, you would
don't
die
think
if
there
you
was ever a
failed or
reward for
whatever, and
winning.
you go on to the next round. It was like everybody needs to dolphin dive over
You
here.
know
and,
who
like,
I
if you
like
didn't-
watching? You know who I like watching more now? Because Swiffer's become really weird.
What
not
do you
as fun.
watch now then? What's
I
No
watch
Game?
No Game.
What's No Game?
No games who pretty much
He does he do,
replace
like the same
Swiffer.
thing? Like No Game Says or something like that?
Yeah, he does almost
Okay.
the same thing.
It sounds like we're hating. Oh,
He
Well, I
doesn't
don't-
really he might do No Game Says now, but yeah, he was one I really watched back in high school. He
I
was
just want
really
to say
cool.
this real quick. It sounds like we're hating on some YouTubers, and I don't know. I'm not hating. I don't think any of us are hating. If someone takes it that way,
I think
it's
it's
just
more
like,
just we outgrew
you know,
them.
people evolve, and like it's like, oh, this humor is
I
not
remember-
funny to me anymore. If you like it, all the power to you. Like, but like, it's just not my thing.
You remember the Sunday video where he's like he talks about how when he's talking about how certain people don't like his content anymore, and he's like, he was talking about how it wasn't it was his job to get you through, you know, your younger years, and if
yeah,
you like
exactly.
newer content, that you should
I
move
just
on
wanted
and
to
go
make sure,
watch that, and he would.
Because I feel like. Oh no, you go.
What was it? Oh, sorry.
I am very
So I feel
saddened
like
by
Sunday
what Sunday's
was.
become, though. I'm
Yeah,
very
no.
sad.
Sunday's content never changed. It's just the games changed and the demographic changed. But he has always been for the younger
Oh,
side of
yeah.
the age group that way, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I understand that completely.
I
Like,
mean,
I'm not
the
expecting this
way
guy
he's
to just.
bounced back.
Yeah, that's what I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never seen content Sunday dip below like at least 50,000, 100,000 views a video, which is still
Well, I
okay
mean,
by today's standards.
well, back in I don't know, whenever Pokemon Go came out, him and his wife ended up splitting up, and they managed to get back together.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
Nick,
I don't
you remember
know.
that, right?
Like saying like.
I don't.
Oh no.
I don't know if
it's
we
not
should go in
it's-
depth about
yeah.
that. I'm just gonna put that out
Yeah,
there.
but
What do you
it's
mean?
like-
It's out there.
I know it's out in the public, but
I
I don't think it should be
Yeah.
something we should bring up and just keep talking about.
But anyway,
That's
so
what
I since this is
talking
our
about.
first episode, I do have some other topics if you guys want that I've written down, just like curiously. If
Go
That's
ahead.
good. I'd say we're about halfway
Um,
through, so I think
so
it's okay to
this
start.
is-
You know, actually.
do you want me to go in the order,
Going
or
through
do you want me
something?
to go into ones I want to
It's
ask
okay.
first? All right, I'll do
Whatever
the
you
order.
feel like,
So,
man.
Whatever you.
my first topic. All right. So, what's your guys' thoughts on homemade bread?
I fucking
Awesome.
love it.
10
I'm
out of
sorry, it's my
10.
favorite.
My mom makes tons of
Dude, I
homemade
got
bread.
this-
It's
the re-
great. It's
It's a
Pretty
great
It's a
want
slice
more.
of heaven.
Talking about homemade bread, and I was like, dude, this would be a fucking great topic for the podcast.
Dude, I'm sorry.
It
All right,
is,
this
like,
is the craziest thing
There's
that you
something
brought this
different
up.
about it.
So I have to explain this. Sorry, my work schedule revolves around 7
Yeah.
and 7. So I work a week in a camp, and then I'm back at home for a week. Sorry, I don't know if I don't think the whole
Oh,
world is
yeah.
accumulated to shift work. Not everybody knows what that is, right? So shift work is basically you work a shift, you're off a shift, you work a shift, you're off a shift, right? And my shift consists of 7 days on and off. Anyway, I was this whole shift. I don't know what it was. I sat in a work truck and I just smelt like almost like a yeast bread, and I was like, I fucking need homemade bread. And I
Someone
right
needs to
then and
check their
there in the work
respirators.
truck called my mom, and I was like, Mom, you please, can I beg you, please make me like a
Dude.
loaf of homemade bread when I get home. And she was like, yo, I can make bread buns. And I was like, no, please,
Bread.
it needs to be bread. And she was like, okay, I'll put it in the bread pan. And I was like,
Dude,
oh, she's the
my
best. She's the
dad
best that
makes
way.
so
I
much-
absolutely love my
like,
mom and
really-
dad.
He's like really into like baking, so like he makes like
Oh, dude, that's good.
banana bread and banana bread muffins, and like just recently he
Oh.
made carrot cake muffins, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh, they're so good, dude.
he
Little bit of
was like,
cream
yeah,
cheese
yeah, I
icing.
made some of them.
Holy
I'm like,
shit.
Dad, what the hell, man? I'm trying to lose weight. You can't do this to me, bro.
You
Like,
can't. You
he's
actually
like, oh,
can't.
And then my mom, like, when she's off, she also bakes. Like a while ago, we had, I think they're called frogs. It's these like chocolate balls with like coconut and stuff on it.
That's-
I'm pretty sure they're called.
Oh, those are
but I'm
called
pretty
snowballs
sure,
in
like,
Newfoundland.
They're called frogs, at least from my knowledge. I'm not exactly sure. I could be wrong.
Yes. Because I think you're right on the cusp of it. Because we're almost a Christmas cookie.
Yeah, that's
when
what
we have them
made it
made,
around
right?
Christmas time. That's when I was like, oh
Yes.
my god, it was just so much chocolate. It's so good, but
Because-
holy smokes.
Oh, it's Nova Scotia and Newfoundland are so
Yeah,
similar
I
that way. I
know.
think cookie wise. So I think it's just a different name stuck on it, right? Because you guys have, you guys almost do a Jigs dinner
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
of
I
your
think
own,
so,
right?
yeah.
Like a cooked dinner with like carrots, potatoes, salt beef, cabbage, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think.
Do you? Okay, maybe if you do something along that, yeah. Because I was talking to a family friend from Ireland, and they call them dough balls, and we in Newfoundland we call them dough boys. It's super strange. It's basically just a bread dumpling that's boiled, and then you eat the bread with. It's almost like having a slice of bread with gravy on it, right? It's
Oh, a
fantastic.
Dude,
dogie.
there's just so many different names.
Dogie.
Dogie, he
A
said.
dough what?
Dogie.
What is a dough? What? I've never heard it called a dogie. That's
Oh, that's what my dad
I
called
have
it.
no idea what y'all are
I kinda feel
talking about.
bad.
It's,
You know
Exactly.
also
You're
fucking
missing
blows my
out.
mind? They do not have
good.
donairs.
I'm good, brother.
America doesn't have
What?
donairs.
Oh my god, leave me alone.
Like Pelican was, I was talking about donair, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, what?
Do you guys have like kebabs and shawarma at least, or no?
What?
Oh my god. Sorry.
Okay, I think he doesn't have
I
shawarma.
regret being on a podcast with a bunch of Canadians at this point.
But anyway,
That's so good.
homemade bread, good.
Still doesn't make me not regret my actions.
Good. Bread, I love
Good.
homemade
Bread
bread.
good. Red bread, I'm not.
Homemade
My
bread.
mom, my
shit.
mom has at least 3 different bread starters downstairs right now.
She's ready to go. She's like prepped.
Well, I mean, they're different. They're different types of bread.
Oh yes, is that the one where she kind of keeps adding ingredients into it and it keeps like fueling
and
itself?
it keeps
Oh
making
yeah.
yeast, and she
Mhm.
starts from scratch.
Oh no, it's good stuff every time it's made, right?
Yep,
it's just
fuck. When it comes out of the oven, and you put like
There's-
cold
there's
butter
no
on it,
better
it's just,
smell, man.
oh my.
Fuck. There's nothing better than waking up in the morning for me and you just grab a slice of homemade bread,
I don't
pop
know
it in
what
the
it is. It just
toaster.
tastes
Just
better.
I love Cheese Whiz. This is probably gonna sound horrible.
Wait,
I don't
what?
care.
Hold
I
on
don't
a
care.
minute. Hold
Bro,
on a
Cheese
minute.
Whiz
Put
is
that
good.
Cheese Whiz on that toast and
Did you
just
just say
scarf
Cheese
it
Whiz?
down.
Cheese Whiz on toast.
Just
Yeah,
just
You
the
just
whole
said
thing's
Cheese
good.
Whiz.
bro.
You just said cheese.
This
We're
sounds
gonna
horrible.
throw
I'm-
hands here in a minute.
if someone if I was in a
not
hospital,
soil
like I
my
was
toast
lying on
with
my
Cheez Whiz.
deathbed, I was lying on my deathbed in a hospital, and a doctor came up to me and said, "You have to stop eating Cheese Whiz or you're gonna die." I'd say, "Just pull the plug,
It's
man. I
impossible, it's
can't.
impossible.
It's
I
it. It's
can't.
over."
I don't
It's
know.
over.
For me, as I grew up, I just stopped
Dude, I
liking
started
Cheese Whiz
liking
more
it
and more.
I don't like
That is
peanut butter.
actually- that is
I
true.
don't like peanut butter on
I'm not a
toast.
like
fan of
peanut
I'm
butter.
just gonna say it.
Oh, I don't like
I'll
peanut
have
butter
it
on
every now
toast.
and again, but I'm not a big
I don't like it on
fan of
toast, but I love peanut butter on my ice cream.
What about you, Declan? I've never had peanut butter on ice cream.
I
though.
wake up
Oh,
in the
so
morning,
chocolate ice
grab
cream.
an English
It has to be
muffin,
chocolate ice cream.
cut it in half, throw in the toaster, pull out the peanut butter, open it up. Peanut butter banana
Wait,
toast?
Ugh.
Peanut butter
Ah.
banana English
Ah.
muffin.
Yeah, I've done that. It's
That
so
sounds
good.
like it goes
peanut butter
crazy.
banana
It's
sandwich?
so
Those are
good.
like delicious.
I could do without
No,
it.
I've never.
Bro,
I've
I do
never
without
to
it.
this day, and I refuse. I've
never
never
had
had a peanut butter and
peanut
jelly.
I don't like the
Chili.
texture of banana.
Peanut butter
Banana
and
is
Never
just-
had
jelly?
a PB and J.
Peanut butter and
Wait,
honey
can
is
you just
also
rewind
really
this real
good.
quick? Pucka, did you say you don't
Peanut
like
butter
the
and honey?
texture of a banana?
No, I don't.
What?
It's just-
What's the texture of a
Do you
banana?
like? Do you
So
know, like
do you feel
applesauce?
weird
It's
eating
got,
it, or
like,
is
the
it just
same texture? It's just mushy.
No, I don't like applesauce.
okay? It's so you
See-
just. What about like rice pudding or anything that's like mushy? Is it the texture thing for
No,
you?
it's just the texture of the banana and the texture of the applesauce. I can
See,
get I
for
can get
me-
with the rice pudding and the other stuff.
It's funny how you brought
But
up
it's
apple.
Super
Sauce?
like
guys, one story at a time.
I don't like
I-
like sweet things really as much.
Oh, that's fine. What were you saying, Declan?
I'm sorry, my brain got locked in a tangent. You said
Okay.
applesauce, and it included in how I don't like anything that's
What do you
apple
mean you don't
except
like
for an
anything
apple.
That's apple.
There you go. Exactly.
What?
I respect that, Duckland.
Like
He's
like a
he's a
round
natural
apple, I
kinda
can
guy.
eat.
Dude,
But apple juice, apple
is
sauce, no, I
right
can't.
Well, I
now,
like
for
apple juice. Apple juice
is literally the same
no,
thing.
Dude,
Orange,
dude,
I
you're
am an
wrong.
orange
Orange
juice
juice is
person.
better.
I grab my orange juice,
No.
open up, pour in a couple.
Dude,
You're
apple juice is
subhuman
way
for liking
better.
I'm
apple
gonna be
juice.
honest.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, how do you like your apple juice though? How do you or not
Oh,
apple
the
juice?
pulp.
How do you like your orange juice?
Let's just pour it into a
Mild
cup and
pulp.
drink it.
Mild pulp. Ugh.
Not extra, not like full of pulp. Oh, man,
no.
my mom
Jeez.
drinks it with like it has to be extra pulp. It's like
It's just
you can
it's just
feel.
That's the thing. It
it's
doesn't
just
matter to me.
it's not
Normally
even
I
it's
buy
not
no
liquid at
pulp
that point.
just
It's not
because
even liquid
I
at
just
that point. It's just
It's just like drinking an orange.
normally I buy a no
it's
pulp.
like a milkshake.
But like when I go to like A&W or
It's
something,
just
they have pulp in
thick.
theirs. It doesn't bother me. It just makes it
Yeah,
better.
it's all right. It's good.
I
It makes it
love-
better. You're right. Thank you,
What I
Declan.
love to have,
It
what I
pulp
love to
makes it
have
better.
instead of, you know what I love to have instead of orange juice?
Hmm.
I fucking love some Sunny D.
I'm not a fan of Sunny D.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no,
just
I'm
that's like a
sorry.
rare
That is
that's
like
a
a
rare occasion, man.
guarantee. I don't know.
Wow.
The
Just
only thing that
wow.
hurts is that
Just wow.
the Sunny D seltzers
Yeah,
aren't
I
in
know they're
Canada.
not. They're Sunny D seltzers.
They're
are in
not?
I don't
Canada.
need
No.
Sunny. I don't need Sunny D to
Shit.
have seltzer in it.
Yeah,
I
they
just
made
No,
a
they
like
made
straight
a
up Sunny
seltzer
D.
with Sunny D in it.
Yeah.
Oh, they did. Ooh,
Yeah,
I
that
might
it
have to
just
get
came
it.
out there.
hold on. I'm gonna have to look it up
Well,
real quick.
Sunny D is supposed to.
Don't you
I
do
could be
it.
wrong. I shouldn't be wrong because I worked at a liquor store, but I.
Well, the biggest thing that I was disappointed about is I don't know if you guys watch Cold Ones or not. Grog is not. I cannot find
Yes,
Grog anywhere.
yeah, it's not sold in Canada.
It's only a Australia, I think.
Sunny
think
D
it's only
vodka
Australia.
seltzer.
Yeah, isn't that crazy looking?
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah,
it's
Might
for all the
have-
kids who grew up
I-
on Sunny D. Now they can
I
just
might have to try it.
get drunk off it. Who is it I know who doesn't drink, but because they don't like the taste? It's the taste they can't get over.
Jordan.
I can still drink.
Jordan's
It's just
not a
not-
probably a lot-
fan.
it was-
Jordan,
it was
like,
who?
He's not a fan.
Yes, I think it was George. I don't know if was it you, Pelly? You were saying something like
I
you
said
don't like.
I don't like the taste of alcohol.
Yes, you're. And I think you're
But it's
completely valid for that.
It's just
Oh, yeah.
something I can still drink. I'll have like one of these margarita seltzers.
Oh
know.
yeah, that's probably all right.
It's
Okay,
not
I
that
think
bad.
you would. I think you would have a stroke
But
if you
Nick
tried to
tried
sit
to
down
sit-
and drink dry gin with me. I think you would
Nick
have a fucking
tried-
conniption. It
Nick
tastes.
tried to get me to do
Imagine like
the sourpuss thing mixed with whatever.
imagine like orange peel, leaves, and just rubbing alcohol were put together in a bottle, and someone shook it up and poured you a shot. That's what it's like drinking London
If
dry
I know what
gin.
to expect, I can probably just down it and just be like,
See, for me,
just
Oh
be
yeah,
on
it's
the wide
40
I don't know,
proof if
the
you're willing
best
to
one
drink
I
it.
had that is a treat for me to get is the Tahiti
the-
treat.
Yeah, no.
It is
no,
Hawaiian
that's not
Punch.
Just any Hawaiian punch. It's the,
All it is.
You
Well,
know that
Tahiti Treat was a brand way back.
The chubby, like pop thing, or the chubby, like the chubbies.
Drinks?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
the chubby
man.
surfer kid.
It's the same flavor.
Exact
It's
flavor.
the exact same flavor.
what about those Kool-Aid twist tabs?
Holy
You remember
twist
'em?
tabs.
You know what I'm talking about?
I haven't.
Yeah,
I don't know
think
if they
I've
were
ever
in
seen
Canada.
those. Put it in
The
the
twist tab? I don't think
drop
so.
it in the.
You never had them? It was like the thing that you would
Here, I'll
twist
show
the
you.
tab off and
I know exactly what he's
Drop
talking
it
about.
in
I've had it
the-
before. Like later in life, they are really good. They are really good, but I don't think we had them growing up.
yeah, Kool-Aid twist off.
Didn't you
Here, I'll
guys
put a
also
picture.
have like Capri
Oh,
Sun?
yeah.
You don't have that either. I don't think.
Yeah, we have.
No, we don't
Wait,
have
you
Capri Suns.
don't have Capri Suns?
No.
No,
Well,
we
it's
have
okay.
Kool-Aid
They're kind of
jammers.
mediocre.
And also, I tried an Arizona tea my very
Those
first time
Kool-Aid
at a
jammers,
gas
man.
station, bro. And I've never seen one.
Arizonas
I
are
like
so
my,
good.
My twisted, not my twisted, my
I like Pure Leaf.
what's it
I
called?
like full stop. If I'm
I
getting
like my
tea
peach
anywhere,
teas
I
more,
like
I'll be
Pure Leaf.
honest.
Except for like
I like
ref-
peach tea way
restaurant.
more.
Ronnie, you know what I'm talking about?
I can't upload a picture. Sorry. What are you talking about? Sorry, Billy.
I like Pure Leaf tea.
Pure Leaf is good. We do have
Pure
Pure
Leaf
in
is just-
Canada.
What's it called
Mm.
again?
It's like it's not too sweet.
No,
Pure
the
Leaf.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid
Kool-Aid
twist.
twist.
Kool-Aid.
Twist off.
I think they're Kool-Aid Burst. They're called.
What the
It'll pop
hell
up.
are these?
We've already searched it.
Right?
But after like a hot
There,
summer
those,
day, you don't
those.
want to take time fooling
Yeah.
with the
That's the
lid.
twist off.
You just want to.
You just crack it and you
just
can down
crack
them.
it.
They're so convenient.
I don't know. We just had those. You just stick the straw
Oh,
into
no,
the
what
plastic
what I
bag and hope
missed,
you
which
didn't
isn't
puncture the
up
back.
here, bro, but it's in New Brunswick, which where I'm originally from. Slush puppies. I miss them so much.
My
We
sister's
have
birthday
slush
party when we
puppies
had
here,
a
man. They're
machine.
so good.
You know what?
Holy shit.
I
You know what
can
also?
rent
You
them.
can
You know
rent
what
a
also
machine.
slaps? You know what also slaps, Ronnie?
Hmm.
Orange Crush in the glass bottles.
Oh man, of course. I used to get that shit imported from Mexico, man. They know what they're doing
Oh
down
my
there. That
God.
shit.
You
Holy
get it
fuck.
imported from Mexico. Holy shit.
Yep, I got Pepsi, and so I want to say about a year ago, I was really big into trying different cultures, snacks, and foods and stuff, right? I was like, man, I'm gonna get some Pepsi and what do you call it? orange crush from a different place, right? Maybe it tastes different. Like I did some stuff from Japan and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting there and I was looking at it and I was like, I picked up the bottle in the store and I was like, holy shit, this is from Mexico. I gotta try this shit. And when I tell you it is the most fucking scrumptious bottle of, it makes you actually want to drink an orange soda more than like twice a year. It's crazy. It's the best thing I've ever had.
Yeah. All right.
When I went to Cuba,
there's an
I don't know
old
what it
ginger ale
was.
company around here that makes the best
Oh,
ginger ale. It's
punch.
called Ale 8 Ginger Ale. It's so
I don't
good.
think I've
No,
ever.
Canada Dry.
Canada
No,
Dry.
it's
You gotta
old.
try Canada
It's old
Dry.
stuff. I've already had Canada Dry. I don't like it.
What about ketchup? Have you had ketchup? Yeah, Canada Dry is in America.
I mean,
isn't it?
like if I'm gonna put it on the tier list of like the ginger ales I've
The
had,
ginger ale tier list.
the ginger ales I've had,
It's above Schweppes in my opinion.
yeah, I'll give it that.
Schweppes
But
is not
like,
very high quality.
It's more spicy, you know, if that
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
what I like. It's got a little bite to it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh man, I'm drinking
Yeah, but
something.
this is like the ginger ale I'm drinking is like it's a mild kind of.
Oh, it's
you know, I want something chill out and drink. I don't want to
That's
feel like my
true.
throat's burning every
When
time I
went to
take a sip.
Cuba,
Canada
went to
Dry
Cuba, we
just
had
fucking
this-
punches you right in the
It makes you feel
vocal
good,
cords.
they didn't have the airport to Cuba had Coca-Cola. I'm a big Coca-Cola person. But when I got to the hotel, they didn't have it. I don't remember what it was. I can only see like it was
You've been
off in
to
the
Cuba?
distance. Yes, beautiful
Oh.
place. Love it. Would love to go again. But their Coca-Cola, I don't know what it was. Their cola, it was fruity. And it
It's
was
their
like
water.
a Dr. Pepper
Fruity
kind of
Coca.
thing.
It's the
The
water.
Dr. Pepper thing?
No, it wasn't though.
What?
It
It's the
tasted
water.
completely different, but it was like it was much nicer. Their cola. I actually was so sad when I left. I'm like, I need to know what this is.
I need to know what this is.
But then also their pineapples are completely different than ours.
They're pineapples? What do you
So
mean your pineapples are different?
fresh pineapples are very sweet, way better than what we have.
Really?
Well, I mean, it makes
Completely
sense.
different.
Holy
Brady had
shit.
Probably by the
someone
time
that,
they
like,
get
just,
to
like,
you, they've
confirm-
almost
like,
fermented.
Confirms that was just false. Someone's gonna be like, actually, that was wrong. No,
What?
like listening to the podcast. Someone's gonna be like, actually, Duckland, that was wrong.
Somebody in Cuba is gonna be like, no, you're
No.
wrong.
Please
No,
go
you're
and
wrong.
correct
You're an
me.
idiot.
Please correct me about the cola, because I don't know what it was, but I was.
Somebody probably doesn't know. There's probably one
it
individual
was
out there
a
sitting there
premium
And
on the
also, I
chair.
also can't say
Cocaine.
much, because my dinner there, because I just was, I'm a very picky eater, and none of the food I was too interested in.
Yeah,
My
that
dinner
was
was just
crazy,
toast and
bro. This
pineapple,
mother-
so
There's
Bro,
no
that's
way.
crazy. How are you gonna tell me you're
There
a
is
picky
no
eater,
way,
but you
Declan.
will,
In
but
the
you will
morning?
absolutely destroy a Big Mac?
in the morning, I
2
sat
Big
there.
Macs.
I don't enjoy Big Macs, but in the morning, I had the best breakfast I could. There was one lady who'd always cook eggs. When I left, she got a big tip. We sat there, she'd just flip
Oh,
her
Declan,
eggs
what
and
are
we'd
you
go.
doing?
What are you doing, buddy?
What are you
Give
doing?
her a
with
big
the
tip.
health lady at the
So good
hotel?
eggs. They were so good, and it was like best breakfast. But then as soon as it came dinner, it was a piece of bread. It threw in the toaster. Some pineapple chunks, and then depending on how I felt, I maybe got a vanilla ice cream.
That's crazy.
Girl's gonna say, "Oh yeah, this month, yeah, I got it.
Am Iron Man?
I got it. This motherfucker, he used to only eat cheese pizza. That was it. Like that,
Yeah.
we would go to like someone's house, and he would be like,
You
yeah,
basic
it was like, okay,
bitch.
what pizza everyone wants? He's like, well, I don't like toppings. Like, okay, let's get pepperoni. No, I don't like pepperoni. What do you get then? Cheese? Oh my god.
Cheese?
I'm a deluxe fan.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, I gotta be honest. If you're getting
Oh,
it
so
from
am
a
I.
place that
Yeah,
has
but,
good
like,
sauce,
cheese, like I like the veggies and like the meats. Like,
come on, think about it. Let him cook. Like, if you're getting it from a place that has good sauce,
Yeah, if it's
No,
if
I
it's
just
just
didn't
a
didn't
good
enjoy
enjoy
raw
pepperoni
pizza,
at the time. I don't know. To me, it was just pepperoni was so
But, like,
salty. I didn't like the salt.
you are
he's
astronomically
right.
white for calling pepperoni salty.
It was.
he's
Now
right.
I'm
that
though.
sorry.
Now that
I don't
had
mean
it,
to be any
now
bit
that
that
I
way,
have
but
it, it's great.
You were
but, like,
astronomically down bad. You are white.
But
We
then
can tell. I
but
don't
now
even
I
have to
have it.
look at
It's
you.
much better than what I don't know what it was with the pepperoni slices I had. When I had it, it was great afterwards. I will eat a pepperoni pizza now.
It's probably more
that's
mental
crazy.
than
All
anything.
right.
Probably was.
Will you
No,
like
he
do vegetables
won't.
or like onions or green onion that?
Supreme,
No, I see it to
Supreme
me.
hits.
I'm not big. I'll take
That's
pepperoni pizza
okay.
and I'm
Do you
happy.
want, I'll take pepperoni. If we can get Declan
Dude,
a
do you know how
pepperoni,
long
that's
that took
okay.
me?
That's
He only started
acceptable.
eating pepperoni last year, bro. Like, it took me so long.
That's
Wait, what?
fine. It's
What?
okay. We're making
What?
milestones.
We're making milestones. This is like
Yeah,
giving the one kid a participation trophy.
I
Like
had-
what?
Okay,
I had
he's
calamari and enjoyed it before I had pepperoni
Well,
pizza.
like,
that is
Nick deserves the award, not this motherfucker.
dude,
You
it blows
ate-
my mind.
you
He
ate-
likes
you ate a
calamari,
fucking
but he doesn't like
octopus.
sushi.
Ugh.
it's
Calamari
like,
squid, right? You
Yeah.
ate fucking deep fried squid
Little tiny
rings.
deep fried babies. I don't
Ugh.
like the rings. The
we
rings
not-
are more softer. I like the actual just
Can we
deep
not-
fried little tiny
Oh,
squid.
God.
Oh,
Oh,
the
yes.
actual, the
You
whole
can see-
fucking
yes.
organism just
Okay.
popping in the mouth. Holy shit.
Yes.
You take- well,
There's
That
something
is
better about
nasty.
it.
oh my God.
I tried,
we not
actually, the
talk
first time I
about-
tried
What's the
calamari.
next topic,
Okay.
Nick? I need.
Give me a sec. Let me wrap this up and then we'll move on. The first time I tried calamari was in Original Joe's, and it was an ex-girlfriend's sister, and she was like, "Oh
yeah,
no, it's great.
I don't,
Try
I
it."
don't know how I feel
I-
about
I-
the original
I
Joe's
popped-
one.
I popped the calamari ring in my mouth, and it's just this like, it's like, you remember those jelly
Chewy.
strings we got today
Yeah.
at the
Chewy.
fucking the gas station, Nick? It's like that. It's like
Yeah,
eating
no,
that, but it's deep fried with
I
like
don't
onion
like
ring
the
batter.
rings from the original Joe's. I had them in Banff Old Spaghetti Factory.
That's Old Spaghetti
Chewy.
Factory is a crazy
Right
place to
next-
get
and
calamari
it's
from.
interesting, their decoration, because we sat down thinking like, oh, it's gonna be like regular Old Spaghetti Factory. Next to us
No.
was an old lever action rifle on the wall.
Oh.
I'm like, so well.
I want to bring this up.
All right.
I just want to bring this up real
Chewy.
quick. Can we go back to the gas station? Do you want to tell Pelican what happened?
Yeah, I was about to just get into that. Okay. So me, Nick, Declan, and our other friend Charles there, we were out today, and we went to what did we get for food? Oh, Taco Time in the mall. There's a Taco Time in our mall. Anyway, we went and got that. That was all right. Declan
I
at
got
A&W.
A&W.
He tried the extra crispy fucking
Why did
chubby
you
chicken.
have
It was the
chubby
same
chicken
goddamn thing
cruncher?
as the original.
It's just a little crunchier.
It was just a little crunchier. Yeah, Charles was pissed off that KFC brought back extra crispy, and it was just the same. It's just fucking dog shit. Wasn't even seasoned. Anyway, we were just coming out of the mall there, and we walked into 7-Eleven. There, I think there was a homeless guy outside, and he was like, "Yeah, could you guys have any spare food?" And I didn't hear him well, but I was like, "Do you want? I'll get him. We'll get him some 7-Eleven while we're in, right? I'll be a good person today."
Oh my god.
And this is not me. This is not me trying to promote. Oh, I'm such a knight. I'm such a shining a hero in shining armor. I buy food for the homeless. No, it's me actually pissed off at this homeless guy now, because I bought him like the 7-Eleven 8 chicken strips and a bucket of or a box of taters, right? And that's a lot of food. That's like 2 boxes worth, right? And I get out and I'm like, "Here, man, I don't really carry cash with me anymore, but here's some food." And then he looks at me deadpan in the eyes. He's like, "Can you give me a Pepsi?" Like, just no fucking beat
Like, it was
skipped.
like-
Can you
it
get
was
me a
so
Pepsi?
Sudden, like, it was like, oh, thanks, man.
It
Thank you
was
for the food.
so-
You know, if you don't mind, could you give me a Pepsi or give me a
Thank
drink?
you for the food. I appreciate it. I don't expect him to like be bowing down. I just would have been okay. Like, thanks for the food. You know, have a nice day. I would have been
The
okay.
first thing he
Can you
said
get me a
is,
Pepsi?
Can you give me a Pepsi?
Was the first thing, and I said no, sorry. I left. How was that?
It was just so. I feel
Like,
bad
yeah,
for
I don't
laughing, but
even-
it was
I
just
don't
so
even know.
funny that the first thing. the
Yeah,
first
it's
thing
like
he
it just
asked,
came out of
was, "Can I
nowhere."
get a Pepsi?" not thanks. Do you mind going back in and give me a Pepsi or give me a drink? But like just immediately like bang, like, oh, thanks for the or like hands food. Here you go, man. And then, can you give me a Pepsi?
I don't even know. Yeah, it was just.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, and speaking at the also at
That
the
happened
mall,
today.
We kind of skipped
That
past
happened
this part. My stomach is having a battle.
Yeah.
Like my intestines are having a battle right now.
So war going on down there between the fucking Taco Time hot sauce and any other organ that's down there. Holy shit. No, let's start it off. Let's start it off with the fact that you sat down and you're like, oh, this is fucking spicy. This is mild. He's like, oh, this is nothing. This is great. Declan remembers. Declan was there.
Oh, yeah. I was a hot sauce
This is
pourer.
mild.
This
This ain't gonna do nothing.
of like hot sauce. Like it's filled all the way to the brim. Like if you open it and you like touch it a little bit, it's gonna spill over. Like that's how much hot sauce is in there. So I poured the whole thing. So first I finished the Mexi fries or
Mexi fries. They're like tater tots basically. They're called crispy potato gems, but it's just tater tots.
Oh, it's not bad. So I grabbed this with left in that like little container and I pour it on my El cheesy cruncho.
It's like a Crunchwrap Supreme. It's called like an El cheesy El Cruncho. It's like this promotion they got going on or whatever. Yeah, I'm actually eating the other half of it right now. If you hear me like muffledly talking.
I poured the hot sauce in it and I ate it. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. So I poured the second one. And then I ate that one. I ate that part where the hot sauce was, and then I was like, "Holy shit!"
In it by now.
It's picking up. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little hot. It's a little... So and then Charles goes, "Well, you got one more container. Come on, man." So I grab the container and I give it to Declan. Declan pours it in my crunch wrap thing. So I eat that, and then Ronnie gives me his that is fucking full.
I gave him, full. I poured the two of them because one was like I already had halfway done on one, and then I was kind of partially way on the other. I don't know why I was doing it that way. I just poured the other one into the other one. It was like to the brim, and I said, "Here, man, I don't want it. You have a lot of food left over." And Nick was like, "All right."
And
I just fucking grabbed it,
picks it up, and then pours
think about it.
No, like not like last time he did like subtle, like nice, like spot. He just fucking poured
He did like
it all.
little drizzle. Yeah, Declan was being a real sweetheart there. He was drizzling on the hot sauce for him.
On my fucking thing. And I'm just like, oh my god. So I eat the whole thing. So I have like 4 to 5 like hot sauce, like full containers of hot sauce, like sitting in my stomach. And like when we were walking back to get into Ronnie's car, I honestly felt like I was gonna puke. Like the hot sauce was like.
Well, yeah, I'm sitting there with my leftovers bag, and I'm like, dude, seriously, take this bag. I would rather you throw up on the rest of my food than
like,
throw up in my goddamn car,
like,
and I have to try and clean this shit out.
The little like side to side type thing in the fucking car.
Little fucking jolt, you would have just.
Oh my god, my stomach is like fucking fighting a battle, and right now it's doing the same thing.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I think we are approaching the end here. We're clocked in about an hour.
You know, I got one interesting one. I feel like Pelican didn't involve Pelican enough.
Sure.
Still here?
Sure.
All right. So I got.
No,
this is a question.
He's probably sleeping.
More than like a little topic. So
Sure. We'll end off with a question.
Concealed carry licenses, right? So I was seeing this.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Holy shit! What the?
Dude,
I thought we said we weren't getting controversial.
So I saw TikTok, this guy getting pulled over. Do you have to like list it off with like your drivers? Like, do you have?
Yeah.
To
Do you have
list
to
it off
actually?
with
Yeah.
your
That's a good question.
Your insurance, like, do they like
When they pull you over, do you have to say,
they,
"Hey, I have a
immediately,
concealed carry license"?
Request because with Canada, it's driver's license, proof of insurance, all that shit. Does that add on?
It depends on place to place. If you want to be nice, and if the police officer has been nice and hasn't been trying to get you on too many things, honestly, you can tell whenever they walk up if they want to be nice or not. And if you really want to play it safe and be careful, yeah, you should probably be like, yeah, I have a concealed carry, I have it on me. And then be like, it's wherever, and may I reach for my identification and my other items that you have asked me for.
Like, is it so? Because that sounds like it's not mandatory. So I don't have to tell. Like, you don't have to tell the cop you have a concealed carry license.
Yeah, but if he sees it, he's gonna be very scared.
Like, it's like for your safety and his like type.
That's fair.
Yeah, like Nick, it's like I don't have to tell you that my wheels aren't bolted on, but you might want to know. And but when we get on the highway and and you hear the wheels starting to rattle off, it's like, oh, okay, fuck, man, I wish this guy told me.
Well, I was just curious,
But-
know.
I mean, around here, traffic
fair.
stops are one of the most dangerous places for a police officer.
Oh yeah, it's I can't even imagine.
They're dangerous. You're rolling the dice.
Well, yeah, I think most places are like that,
And
but
whenever
arguably more
you
so in
are pulled
concealed carry
over, if
states.
you are pulled over with a firearm, you should roll down both windows so they can
You have to
see
show them that you
in
have a
clearly
license, or can you
on
like
both
refuse?
sides.
Do you have to show them that you have
What?
the license?
If you're gonna say you have the gun on you, then you have to show
so
the
like
license.
it's like because I was just wondering, like, could you just like refuse to show the license? Be like, yeah, I have a license, but I'm not gonna show you. Oh, no,
Not a good idea.
I'm just
I
wondering.
bet you
like,
probably could.
Because I don't know much about the guns in Canada.
I would like you to do it in a way
know
I
much about
don't
the
get
guns
shot.
in Canada.
Yeah,
Well, I
that's
know,
the
but I'm
goal
just
here,
asking
Nick.
questions. Like,
Don't get shot.
I'm very out
Okay,
of the
let me
loop.
tell you something, Nick.
Wait,
The law,
I'm very out of the loop with gun law, especially in Canada. I don't really pay attention to it because I don't really care about it. Like like I'm not like I don't really. It doesn't
fair.
bother me. Like if sure if we get guns, whoopee. If we can't, but like I don't like know much about it. That's why I'm asking you this question because I'm just curious. Like how does it work? And I don't know because I don't think Canada has a concealed carry anywhere. Yeah, so
No, God no. You're not. You have to have a restricted firearms
yeah,
license
so
to own a handgun in
does it
Canada.
work the same way? No. Okay.
No.
Well,
They're completely different. The states is a
The
lot
only
more.
rule is the only
Don't shoot
rule.
people.
Oh, no, that's not the only rule.
That's
One of the rules. And
that's
you
one of
can
the
only
rules.
shoot
Anyway,
someone in
continue. Sorry.
self-defense.
Yes, it has
The
to be a
only
self-defense
rule
case.
with if you don't have a concealed carry is if you want to transport your firearm, it has to be in a case visible to not be counted as
It has to
concealed
be-
carry. So if you put it on,
Yes.
so for instance, if it gets set under a jacket, then that counts as
so
concealed
what if
carry.
it's in my trunk?
No, if it's in a case in your trunk, it's not accessible, and then it doesn't qualify
Okay,
for
'cause you were,
concealed
like,
Doesn't
carry.
carried
qualify
in, and I
concealed
was like-
carry.
If you were to open carry, like hip carry, would you be fine that way?
Not sure. I think Virginia laws are also okay with open carry, but
Because I know
I
Montana
don't want
is, right?
anybody to know I have it.
Yeah, that's the whole point of concealed carry. Yeah, you're right.
And most of the
All
police
right.
I
officers
was just
chill
because I
around
got
here.
a TikTok and I was
So-
like, oh, this would be a good question to ask Pelican because he's an American.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a
yes.
bad question. I think that was all right.
It's not a
You-
bad question.
All right, I think
All
that
right, well,
I
this
think
is
that just
the-
about does it.
First episode.
I'm getting a little
of
sleepy.
the We're Not Friends podcast.
I almost fell asleep.
All right,
in
man.
your
That's not very
stories.
nice.
Crazy.
As you can see, this is the reason.
Not
why,
your story,
we're
Ronnie's.
called the we're calling it We're Not Friends podcast.
What story?
You're a homeless guy.
story?
You're a homeless guy.
That was
What the
that was
fuck,
a good
man? That was
story.
kinda
That was
funny.
actually a good one.
I-
Well, someone has to listen
I'm
to the
tired.
podcast.
I've had a long day.
I've just been chiefing the whole
My
time.
day started this morning about 8 o'clock and is gone till now. I want to go to
I'll
sleep.
show you guys my new purchase here
Okay.
after. Anyway,
All right. Well,
All right.
I think that's
we're
that's
most
enough.
likely
I think we're
going
gonna
to continue
go.
on for,
Thank you for-
who God knows long, and enjoy this podcast and future other ones.
Later.
Bye bye.
Bye.
All right, I think we're good.